Hey guys, it's Brandon's Bullish, and I'm back with another video. We're looking at SPY, or we're on Apple on the 1 hour actually. So yesterday night, Apple, NVIDIA, SPY, they kind of tanked. What I've been noticing is it seems like just, yeah, they're trying to find, or sellers are appearing, but I feel like they're not convincing me. Like, sellers are stepping in, but they're not like going anywhere. Buyers keep stepping in right after. So I'm not very convinced about that bullish day, and even that bullish day and a slightly bullish night, because it fell overnight as well. But yeah, I just feel like sellers are not going anywhere. Like, they keep trying, but I see buyers keep stepping in, and I feel like eventually we'll probably shoot over 595, 136, and 213. But probably out of the three, Apple looks the most bearish right now. But let's get into it. So right now we are basically on this demand at 205.45. As I said, this one does look the most bearish, so I wouldn't be surprised if it does fall through 202, well, my fault, 205, yeah, literally 205.36. Next demand I would have is probably 203.86. That's a Fibonacci demand, but it's right beside my next demand at 202. So I would think this is probably a strong spot because two demands are pretty much coming together. So if there is a downtrend, I expect it to close there. There is another one at 201, just right under it. So I would look for a retest for right there. There's, what's Wednesday? I don't know if there's news today. We'll check after as well. So our next supply, in case it does go up, is 209. If it does break through again, I see 211. I don't think that would happen today. And then 2013 is the next one. I don't think that would happen today though. Nah, not today. I don't think so. If it does push up, we could probably see more consolidation in this zone before it goes to 213 and then 214 and then farther. But and then we could just see some consolidation in maybe in this range it's been in. It seems to be just trading in and out of this range. Yeah. In fact, accident, let me remove that, and then I'm gonna change this to a line. Yeah, that makes more sense, or that looks a lot better. But yeah. So then next we have NVIDIA. Like I said, sellers keep trying to step in, but like, in my opinion, it just looks so like buyers keep stepping in and preventing them from going further down. So to me, it looks more bullish than bearish, or not even bullish, but this looks more positive than negative in my opinion. So it's on the point 0.382 as well on the Fibonacci. So let's see if it could retest and hold maybe the 0.6. I know that is confirmed to be bullish, so the 0.6 or even the 0.5. Let's see if that holds. Right now we could see consolidation within this range. Still, our next demand, if it does continue to fall, is at 113. So maybe see some a flip there, or if it doesn't, we see it go to 130 and then 127. But yeah, I think that's, for it to go to 127, I think that's a bit like unrealistic. But who knows? Again, you never know. Our next supplies though are at 134.50 and then 136.19. Yeah, and then we have another one at 138. I do expect it to potentially touch 136, maybe 138. That's what I think. I think it could possibly do that, but we'll have to see. And supply, SPY ox also actually looks pretty negative, to be honest. Yeah, it seems like it went up to, or at least the day before, it went up all the way to 595. Oh, it basically cleared the low it made from Moody, and now it's all the way back. So right now, like, our next demand is at 586, and then 584. So those are two I'm looking for if it does continue to fall. But we also have a supply at 590 that it just bounced off of. The next one would be 591. Jeez, it has a gap. It actually has a gap to fill there. 591. My SPY call expire say my fault, but yeah, 591, and then we have another gap to fill at 594.60, so potentially touch that. But yeah, let's look at Forex Factory. We don't look at news usually. That's also important. But today we have news at 10:30. I think the most important news is the oil, or it says FOMC member speaking at 12:15. That seems pretty important to me. So I guess we'll look for that. 10:30 and 12:15. Look for news. And then let's get a quote of the day. Quote of the day. Quote of the day. I'm kind of tired, but rough diamonds may sometimes be mistaken for worthless pebbles. That's a bar. Rough diamonds may be mistaken for worthless pebbles. You know, sometimes diamonds need to be like cleaned or like grained upon, I think, like sanded. I think like, yeah, something like that, you know? And that's when you find out they're, you know, as worthwhile or as precious as they are. But, you know, sometimes we gotta, you know, grind ourselves and whatnot. That sounded. Nah, I hope you guys have a good day though. Take care.